seeds in me alive. Do you feel the same? Caught up in the way we are made of the same pieces. Color in the gray, all the light you gave is pouring out of me. Yeah. Jump into the deep end, give you all my weekends, taking all the back roads. We can make the time slow, betting on the feeling. We keep on reliving as the moon is rising. I will keep on finding. Jump into the deep end, give you all my weekends, taking all the back roads. We can make the time slow, betting on the feeling. We keep on reliving as the moon is rising. I will keep on finding you. I will keep on finding you.
Hey BBYO, I'm Sophia Good from Rocky Mountain region.
Hallo zusammen, this is Yannick Turan and I'm from BBYO Germany, ZWST.
And we are here to welcome you to BBYO's live stream for IC 2025 opening ceremonies.
It's one of the biggest moments of the year, with everyone across the world gathered together to celebrate our movement. Hear some amazing speakers, see all the regions represented, and hang out with friends.
Speaking of celebrations, I'm excited to see everyone who worked on IC celebrated tonight. What are you excited for, Yaniv?
Seeing all the energy from communities around the world is going to be awesome. After all, this is the world's largest Jewish teen movement and we have over 3,400 delegates here with us.
I know, right? It's amazing to be back at another international convention here in Denver, Colorado.
Definitely, and I heard there are going to be some surprises tonight too, so it should be fun.
Well, the wait is almost over. Let's kick off IC and go to opening ceremonies.
See you inside!
Anita M. Perlman, International Nuncia, Joel About.
AZA and BBG, welcome to BBYO's International Convention!
Friends, alumni, supporters, parents, and special guests, it is our honor to welcome you to Denver, Colorado, where the city motto is forward. It couldn't be more fitting for us in this moment in Jewish life and at this time of our teenage lives.
We are so excited to celebrate a year of successes as we launch the start of our second century.
We know the last year has been a tough one, but tonight we take a stand and turn the corner. Tonight is about joy, happiness, and the best vibes on earth. Dismiss any fear, anxiety, or loss. From here on out, every day that comes our way, we celebrate the limitless horizons before us. So, we have so much more to share and even more to do. But first, we're going to celebrate with all of you and the movement we love. We are, in fact, larger than life. Are they going to turn up the lights?
Anywhere out this place, I wanna run away. Just you and I.
right, here we go, BBYO! Let's hear some noise, all right? Here, we're gonna take a quick selfie, you ready? Okay, look at me. Yes, let's hear it from the crowd. Gorgeous. All right, here we go. Hit it. People, can't you see how your love's affecting our reality? Every time we're down, you can make it right, and that makes you larger. I may run and hide when you're screaming my name. All right, let's hear it. Let me tell you now, there are prices to fame. All right, let's hear it. All of our time spent keeps us alive. All you people, can't you see how your love's affecting our reality? Every time we're down, you can make it right, and that makes you larger. Looking at the crowd and I see your body sway. All right. Hey. Wishing I could thank you in a different way. All right. Let's go, BBYO. All of our time spent keeps us alive. All you people, can't you see how your love's affecting our reality? Every time we're down, you can make it right. That makes you larger than life. Every time we're down, yeah, you can make it right. Every time we're down, you can make it right, and that makes you larger. That makes you larger. That makes you larger. Larger than life. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is Ben Jackson Walker,
And I'm Lorna Courtney.
and we were in the Broadway show And Juliet. I played Romeo.
And I was Juliet.
We got some And Juliet fans. I love it. I
Okay, I see you.
All right, Lorna, tell us a little bit about the next song we're going to hear.
Okay, so this next one you might know if you know Roar by Katy Perry. Oh, feel free to sing along, okay? Hit it. I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. You held me down, but hey, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound. Like you held me down, but I got up. Oh, really, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Now I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I earned my stripes. I went from zero to my own hero. You held me down, but I got up. Hey, you're already touching off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. You're a fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion.
rise. Roar. 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 I got the eye of the tiger, dancing through the fire. Champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Louder, louder than the lion, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Do this, hey. You're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna hear me roar. You hear me roar. You hear me roar. Hey!
Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Ready?
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. Flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. 'Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, got that hot blood in my body. When it drops, woo, I can't take my eyes off of it. Moving so phenomenally through my life, the way we rock it. So don't stop, 'cause under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm feeling you close. When we move, yeah, you already know. So just imagine. Just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. The good, good creeping up on you, so you dance, dance, dance. Ain't no fight I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving to keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. Dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. Hey, whoa. Can't stop the feeling. Dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. Oh, got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Come on! Got this feeling in my body. Hey! Got this feeling in my body. Come on! Woo! Woo! Thank you, BBYO. Have a great time. Let's go. Hey, good job, guys. You killed it. Alrighty.
Okay. Singers?
So out of breath.
We never practice it, yeah.
Microphone, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna sing O Say Shalom. Yeah.
Hi everyone, shalom. My name is Lorna Courtney. As you can see, I'm a singer and I'm a Broadway actress. Thank you. I would love to share a few words and talk about my heritage and my journey. I am Black, white, Jewish, and Mexican. Hey! Yes, and I love all of my cultures wrapped up in one. I'm from New York, so it's the best. Okay, New York. Woo! I went to LaGuardia High School, which is a performing arts high school, okay? And what I love about New York is that I get to connect and find community every single week. I actually, yes, I found community in Harlem at Kehilot Harlem. Woo! And get to meet new people. I'm sure that you all love getting to meet people from all over the world and share in your Jewish culture and identity. What I would love to do now is invite the BBYO singers to come back. Give a round of applause to the singers.
Down here. You got one? Microphones.
Oh, say shalom in Roma. Say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'iru amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oh, say shalom b'mromam. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'iru amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
All right, off stage. Oh, yep. No, I like. Okay.
I see the dawn of a new beginning. I go where you go. 'Cause we belong to something.
welcome our host this week, hailing from David Vod, AZA number 275, Sam Allen. And hailing from Celeste Sobel, BBG 1210, Sari Lansky.
Barakim Hamayim BBYO, welcome to Denver! Wow, what a start to BBYO International Convention 2025. We are so honored that we can be here with all of you, kicking off 5 incredible days in our hometown of Denver.
Denver has long been home to AZA and BBG. Some of our families are 4th generation BBYO families and have been connected to our order for nearly a century. Denver boasts some of the International Order's most historic chapters, and our community takes pride in the leadership roles we play at all levels of the movement.
Rocky Mountain region, which spans Colorado, New Mexico, and Wyoming, is home to more than 600 Olives and BBGs across 17 chapters. We're so proud to host our movement's largest annual gathering to date. Our community has worked hard over the last year to ensure this is our best IC yet.
Tonight, we're here with nearly 250 brother and sibling Olives and sister and sibling BBGs from RMR. And over the last week, 200 of our local community families hosted nearly 600 international delegates and BBYO professionals from more than 50 countries. Thank you to our community leaders, our community partners, our local synagogues and clergy, and our families for all that you've done to support our efforts ahead of IC. More than ever, we're reminded of how special Colorado's Jewish community is. Your hospitality and support is known no limits.
In fact, it's very appropriate that Denver hosts an IC with the theme of Limitless Horizons. In the shadows of the Rocky Mountains, this weekend we gather amidst what has long been the frontier to the new world. It wasn't always clear what was over the horizon, but humanity has always believed that beyond the unknown lies a promise worth pursuing. Early pioneers were drawn here to shape the future, and that's what BBYO has always been about. That's exactly what we'll do together this week.
And what a week it will be. It's our pleasure to introduce to you the 2 people who have worked tirelessly to make this extraordinary event possible for all of us to enjoy.
AZA and BBG, please welcome to the stage your BBYO International Convention coordinators. Hailing from Mossad AZA 2558 of Hudson Valley and your 100th Grand Olive Sagan, Jake Solar.
And representing Barcelona BBYO number 554 of BBYO Spain, your 80th International Sigourney, Merchi Benzaguin.
Hello. Hello, AZA and BBG. Wow. How's everyone doing tonight? It is such an honor to welcome all of you to this very special international convention.
Ever since Jake and I started our terms last June, we've been dreaming and working towards this moment. And now, just by being here, every one of us is making history.
BBYO has a long and proud history, and international convention has always been at the center of it. Since the first AZA National Convention held in Omaha with 94 Olives 101 years ago, this special event has only become bigger and greater than anyone could have imagined. BBYO IC is now the largest annual Jewish leadership event in North America and the largest gathering of Jewish teens worldwide.
Over the years, IC's purpose has always remained the same. It's our biggest moment to celebrate the strength of our chapters, elect our movement's leadership, learn together, laugh together, celebrate Shabbat and Jewish life, and make plans to strengthen our Jewish future.
We have an incredible experience in store. Get ready to hear from a diverse group of leaders on topics ranging from Israel and anti-Semitism to entrepreneurship and innovation to the rights of LGBTQ+ and differently abled communities. You'll be inspired by leading Jewish educators who will enable us to experience Judaism from the widest spectrum of rituals, traditions, and styles imaginable.
This weekend, you'll enjoy dozens of leadership slabs, a reimagined sports and wellness tournament, and a full day of sightseeing, taking in all that Colorado has to offer. The opportunities ahead of you and the moments to seize are indeed limitless.
And tonight, we begin with a deep dive into our IC 2025 theme. We're honored to have two incredible spiritual leaders to inspire us to dream without limits. The Mishnah tells us that for the things that matter, there are no limits. And Rabbi Luch of Scottsdale, Arizona, and Rabbi Sizomu, the chief rabbi of Kenya and Uganda, embody these values in all that they do.
Rabbi Lausch is the founding rabbi of Congregation Beth Tefillah in Scotland, Arizona, and recently spent the summer teaching at BBYO's International Convention. He and his wife Esther have 10 children. Rabbi Lausch has lived in France, South Africa, and Israel, is a leading voice in the Sephardi Orthodox community, and has been named one of America's most inspiring rabbis.
Also joining us all the way from Uganda is Rabbi Gershom Sizomu, the first chief rabbi of Kenya and Uganda. He leads the Abu Dhabi community, which is now home to 13 BBYO chapters, where they just held a regional convention last week and held a B'nai Mitzvah ceremony for dozens of teens. He's also a Grammy nominee and is the first Jewish member of the Ugandan parliament.
Rabbi Lausch and Rabbi Sizomu, we feel so lucky to have you and invite you to share this year's opening blessings.
Good evening, buenasera, buenas noches, erev tov, shalom BBYO! Where's Arizona? Arizona, we want to see you. So friends, just 6 weeks ago, I walked into the Shaarei Tzedek Hospital in Jerusalem, Israel, room 5161, to visit a soldier who was severely injured in Gaza. Despite the severe burns and the many scars on his face, his spirit was unbroken. During our conversation, he suddenly interrupted me and he said, "Rabbi, I know it's hard to look at me. You see, my cheeks are not my cheeks, my nose is not my nose, my forehead is not my forehead. Nothing that you see here is mine. But there is one thing these evil terrorists will never touch." And he pointed to his heart. He said, "You see this heart that is beating with love and passion will remain unscathed forever and ever." Tonight, as I humbly stand before you, I can see this loving, passionate heart in each and every one of you. And I can sense it, beating with so much Jewish pride, with so much life. And I'm so deeply moved and inspired. Kol hakavod BBYO. So, William Shakespeare famously said that some people are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Friends, we live in times in which greatness is thrust upon us. And to this greatness, we must together exclaim, "Hineni, here I am, unreservedly, ready to heed the call." But what does Hineni really mean? Tonight, allow me to share with you just 3 brief insights. First, Hineni means that we recognize that we are each indispensable, that we each have a unique role to play in bettering our world one mitzvah at a time, one soul at a time. I'm inspired by the story of my dear friend, Sapir Cohen, who was held hostage in Gaza for 55 days. And tonight, friends, we pray all together for the immediate release of all of the remaining hostages. May they return home swiftly, in good physical and emotional health. But Sapir told me that when she was led to those pitch dark tunnels, she turned her eyes to the heavens and she said, God, Hineni, Hineni, here I am. If you want me to die, Hineni. If you want me to live, Hineni. But I know, God, that you sent me here to these tunnels so that I can bring light to this darkness, so that I can be of help to my fellow captives. And so, Hineni. This is what gave Sapir the strength to survive, and this recognition that even in the darkest of places, we have a mission to fulfill as God's agents of goodness and kindness is what gives us the strength to survive and to thrive too. Second, Hineni means that we will never define ourselves by our struggles, but rather by our infinite potential, our divine soul, she'ein la shiur, that has no limits. Racheli Frankel, whose son was murdered by terrorists in the summer of 2014 in Israel, once told me, Rabbi, I am in pain, but I don't become my pain. I am in tears, but I don't become my tears, because I know that I have a divine soul that is unconfined by the circumstances we may face. Finally, Hineni means that we recognize that we, yes, you, each and every one of you, and all of us, are never alone. God is with us. Our ancestors of 4,000 years are with us. Our families are with us. Our friends are with us. Our communities are with us. And yes, BBYO is with you and all of us each and every day. Three years ago, my beloved son, Yisrael Mordechai Chaim, decided to leave the comforts of his home in Scottsdale, Arizona, to serve as a sniper in the IDF Unit 101, a paratrooper unit. At the time, my beloved wife and I could never have imagined that he would fight in a war, risking his life every day for many, many months. Last year, on November 1st, 2023 exactly, during a fierce battle in the northern part of Gaza, terrorists launched an RPG at my son and his unit. His good friend, Yair Nefusi of blessed memory, absorbed most of the blow, and he fell into my son's hands, where Yair took some of his last breaths. As Yair was dying, he lifted his thumb and he whispered to my son, Yeh beseder, Yeh beseder, it will be good, it will be fine. 3 months ago, I asked my son, who was now in the battlefields of Lebanon, Yisrael, what gives you the strength to continue to fight on, to continue indeed to stand for our nation, to risk your life every day? Aren't you exhausted? His response shook me to my core, and I was astonished because he used the same words that Yair used. Abba, al tidag. Abba, he told me, do not be worried. Yeh beseder, Yeh beseder, it will be good, it will be fine. Friends, Yisrael understood that he wasn't alone. Yair and his stirring words were left ringing in his ears and were with him. And Yair understood, even as he was dying, that he wasn't alone. His friends were with him. His community was with him. Am Yisrael was with him. And so they said without hesitation, Yeh beseder, it will be fine, it will be okay. BBYO, looking at each and every one of you tonight, gathered from across the world, with such love and unity, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad, I too know that Yeh beseder, it will be good, it will be fine. For as long as we stand together, as long as we say Hineni together, and as long as we do so with love, with respect, with dignity, and with Jewish pride, I know that Yeh beseder, and I know that the darkness of our world will finally be overcome by your light, by our collective light, until the whole world will see with utter clarity. And please, you know the words, you know the song, until the whole world will see with utter clarity that Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai. Thank you so much. I bring you greetings, shalom, from BBYO Uganda. And from the Abayudaya Jewish people of Uganda. In 1980, a youth movement called YJC was created to give life to a crippled then Jewish community. We suffered dictatorship under the leadership of President Idi Amin Dada, who forbade Judaism and outlawed Jewish practice. Amin weakened and reduced our community, which was 2,000 members before, and by the end of his regime, we had reduced to 300. But the YJC and later the Kibbutz Youth Movement and the Abayudaya Youth Association and now the BBYO gave a new life to our community. Thank you. The programs, including conventions and Shabbatons, B'nai Mitzvah, and other leadership training projects, rejuvenated the Jewish people of Uganda. Our numbers are growing, and we can boast that we are a thriving Jewish community, motivated and strengthened by the assurance that we belong together as Am Yisrael, and together we stand to show the world out there that we are alive. This August gathering, I see in it the indelible spirit and power of the Jewish people. I am so privileged to be part of this energy, to be part of this power, and so that my community has been allowed and welcomed in this Am Israel. Thank you, BBYO. Thank you, everybody who made this happen. And thank you, all of you who gathered here today. Am Israel High. Am Israel High. Toda Rabba, thank you so much.
Thank you. Rabbi Alaush and Rabbi Zizomu, Thank you so much for joining us this week and inspiring us with your wisdom and Torah. We are grateful to have such renewed Jewish leaders among our movement's educators. In recognition of your leadership and contributions to the Jewish community, we are honored to present you with this year's Gemeinde Award. Named in honor of Bob Geminder, a beloved ACA alumnus and Holocaust survivor, this award recognizes individuals who bring the Jewish road closer and dedicate their lives to community building. We couldn't be prouder to host you at this year's IC.
AZA and BBG, there's so much magic in store for you this weekend. Way more than we could ever tell you. Take advantage of every opportunity, stay alert for surprises, and check the IC app often for updates. We can't wait for what's to come. And so much has already happened. A week ago, 500 of our friends from around the world arrived in Denver for an incredible Global Ambassadors Week. Let's check out a little bit of their experience.
BBG, please welcome to the stage your 100th Grand Aleph Gadol, Dan Mezistrano, your 80th Anita M. Perlman International Nasia, Joelle Abayu, and all BBYO International Board alumni at IC this year.
I am a third-generation Aleph. I share this special connection with my grandpa, but also with hundreds of thousands of Jewish men who have been empowered and inspired by our incredible fraternity.
I am a first-generation BBG. With the exception of a few short-lived chapters in Germany in the mid-1990s, BBYO and teen leadership and pluralism are all newer concepts to German Jewry. Growing up in a Russian-speaking family from the former Soviet Union, my sisters and I have no direct descendants that were part of AZA and BBG. And yet, when I think of my Jewish identity, I can't separate it from BBYO.
And we know that that's true for so many of you too. Whether you're a teen, an alum, or a believer who fell into our family somewhere along the way, so many of us owe who we are in the trajectory of our lives to this family. BBYO drew us deeply into Jewish community and leadership, and thus will be proud, active Jews for life. Together as one, united as one crew.
We are honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with generations of Olives and BBGs who each meaningfully contributed during their time in the order to our movement's arrival at this moment.
IC serves as our largest reunion of past grand and international board members. We owe it to so many who spent their teen years building the foundation upon which we stand today. Tonight, we have more than 30 former global leaders of BBYO with us. They and hundreds of their peers, once all teens just like us, have left a profound and lasting impact on our movement.
Tomorrow, we will elect our 101st Grand Board of the Aleph Tzadik Aleph and the 81st International Board of the B'nai B'rith Girls, who will lead us into the new century. This election represents our commitment to the democratic practices that have been part of who we are since our founding.
Many of us have learned in school or through events in our own countries that democratic values are key to maintaining a just, free, and civil society. BBYO has long understood the importance of this, and tonight, Joel and I have the honor of making a very, very special announcement.
BBYO's 15th International Nasiya, an incredible woman named Sarah Meller McCune, recently made a $2.5 million contribution to BBYO's endowment to establish the Miller Institute for Democracy at BBYO.
Sarah made this gift because she believes her experience in BBYO illuminated for her that vibrant democracy is the key to a better world. She spent her career in the publishing industry, building her company, Sage Publishing, into one of the world's largest academic publishers that helped educate countless young people as they pursued their dreams to better humanity and society at large. We are now the beneficiaries of her success, and our movement will be stronger because of her generosity.
This gift will allow BBYO to host experts in democracy, strengthen and expand our training and participation in civic engagement, and deepen our exploration of and engagement with the media at BBYO regional and international events across the globe. The Miller Institute of Democracy will help grow our leadership abilities as the leaders of the Jewish future, so that we can effectively participate in and strengthen democracy all over the world.
As we look to expand our leadership in limitless directions, we couldn't be more excited to embrace all of the opportunities this new part of our movement will make possible.
We know Sarah's watching us from home in California. Thank you from all of us. We will make you and the Jewish people proud.
All those who dare to dream. A new era is upon us.
We are the next chapter of the Jewish people.
Over the course of the first half of our year, Joelle and I have seen the horizon of 50 communities in more than 20 different countries and have had the opportunity to meet with thousands of Olives and BBGs from across the world.
On each visit, we immerse ourselves in difficult topics and experience difficult moments that we're all grappling with, regardless of which time zone we live in. We heard about the usual stuff, a chapter's programming that needed elevating, or a board member who needed to be motivated, a convention that sold out with no option to add eager teens, or the election that went too long than expected.
But we also encountered so much more. We learned about the anti-Semitism you're facing in your schools and the need for professional security to be at your events. We saw how the ongoing conflict in Israel and Gaza impacted your lives and how intense national elections in so many of our countries represented here tonight both divided and unified our communities.
But we also saw resilience and revival. I had the chance to be BBYO's first international president to return to Ukraine since 2019 and join with our siblings at JDC's Active Jewish Teens Convention.
And in the short time since we've been back from Israel and finished meeting with families of Israeli hostages, we have already seen some of them freed and witnessed amazing reunions. I had a chance to remind them that tens of thousands of Jewish teens around the world were at their backs now and forever.
No matter where we went, we found community after community lifting up the worldwide sentiment of "We will dance again," a statement of perseverance and determination inspired by the Nova Festival global community following October 7th. And it helped us further realize that as we grew into these special roles within which we feel so lucky to have had the chance to serve in, that at the end of the day, it's the people you surround yourself with, the people that you claim as your own and choose to support, that make all the difference.
We learned two clear truths. Number one, it's a difficult time to be a Jewish teen. And number two, there has never been a better time to be a part of BBYO.
Despite the turbulence of the world, throughout our travels, we experienced the joy of being welcomed into communities initially knowing few, where we celebrated the most spirited Shabbats of our lives. We've had the chance to sing Havdalah blessings with strangers who became best friends and participate in AZA and BBG rituals that have shaped our movement for a century. In Winnipeg, in Estonia, in the forests in France, in the Negev desert, at a camp in Michigan, and everywhere in between.
We've been to chapter sleepovers, AZA and BBG separates for new members, led cheers in parking lots, backyards, and hotel ballrooms, took part in talent shows, embraced good and welfare ceremonies, and of course, have sampled far too many frozen yogurt shops to name.
Of all the things we learned over the past year, we can't let the difficult things dominate our lives. We must stand defiant against all the challenges and troubles of the world and spread joy, happiness, inspiration, and optimism.
We are the next chapter of the Jewish people, the next chapter of our generation. There's nothing we can't achieve. We rebuilt our movement. We changed the game. Now we're taking things to a whole new level. We are so lucky to have a place like BBYO, and together we're going to go one more on all that we do.
The late Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs said, "A people that can know insecurity and still feel joy is one that can never be defeated, for its spirit can never be broken, nor its hope destroyed." As we define our movement's next century, we set our sights on limitless horizons. We dare to dream again.
The coming years will see tremendous change in the world. We are going to be the first generation to harness AI, advance medicine beyond our wildest imaginations, solve food insecurity and poverty, and bring peace to those who have lived without it far too long.
It will be our generation that addresses climate change, embraces new energy, explores the stars, and discovers ways to bring people and communities together so that all can prosper and live to their fullest potential, regardless of who they are, who they love, what they look like, or where they live.
There are no limits to what we can achieve. We simply have to make a choice. Do we follow the path set by those who have come before us, or pursue the horizons not yet seen?
The future's horizons is without limits, and BBYO, so are we.
Since the dawn of our people, we've always looked to endless horizons.
Since Abraham looked to the stars and saw us.
Since Rachel and Leah birthed a nation and raised us.
Since Moses and Miriam crossed the sea and led us home.
We've always chased the promise of the unknown.
My brothers.
My sisters.
Our sibling Olives and BBGs.
The horizons are ours to pursue.
Full of promise and overwhelming potential.
Our horizons are limitless.
And so is our future.
We are our ancestors' wildest dreams.
Today we stand at the starting line of our second century.
We set the pace for what comes next.
Our leadership has never been needed more. AZA and BBG, may this be the year with no limits.
May this be the year our chapters achieve everlasting success.
Inspire members to lead with passion and purpose.
Embrace Judaism beyond borders.
Play and compete endlessly.
May this be the year we make an unprecedented impact on the world.
Stand up and help in immeasurable ways.
Give generously and with our whole heart.
With all our soul, with all our might.
And speak out louder against all hate.
May this be the year we reach out relentlessly.
Call one more team.
Turn new friends into best friends.
Welcome our community home again. Nothing can stop us from what we can do next.
These are the things that have no limits.
And there are no limits to our dreams.
Our hope.
Our passion.
There are no limits to our love. Our youth. Our loyalty.
There are no limits to what we can do because Sam Bieber,
Anita Perlman,
Lean Schusterman,
and the generations of leaders before us
made us a movement.
Showed us the ropes.
We are the Jewish future's greatest platform on earth.
We make real change.
We shape lives. We are hope.
Forever young.
It's on us to carry our legacy forward.
We know no limits.
In Judaism, we say the Shehechianu to bless the miracle of a moment.
And may this be the year we give thanks.
And may the Shehechianu ring out across the world again and again.
Because even after 100 years,
we can still experience things for the first time.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Shechayanu.
We will endure.
Vekemanu.
We will take nothing for granted.
Veigianu lazman hazeh.
We are always the Jewish people's next generation.
For the next year.
For the next 100.
And for forevermore.
BBYO is here to stay.
Our horizons are limitless.
And so are we.
Together, we make the next move.
Shalom IC 2025, from Jerusalem to Denver, across the beating heartline of the Jewish people. I'm so happy to send greetings as BBYO enters its second century. There is so much value in coming together to lean into the power of our collective, of our togetherness, at such critical times for our people. It is no secret that this has been a time of major crisis. In Israel, we have suffered enormous pain and agony and ongoing grief of hostages still in captivity. At the same time, Anti-Semitism has come charging forward and rattled the basic sense of safety for so many in the Jewish world. Zionism is no longer a radical ambition to establish a national home for the Jewish people, because that ambition has been fulfilled. But it has evolved into so much more. It has become a living framework for our commitment to being active agents in shaping our own future. חברות וחברים יקרים, you are this present and this future. It is up to you to interpret and give meaning to the belonging that you have inherited. You are writing the future chapters of our millennia-long story, and you emerge into selfhood. That means that it is upon you not only to reimagine Zionism, but to recreate it. In fact, you determine what it means beyond the world, what it looks like in the world, its shape, its flavor, its message, its future, its imprint on the spaces we all share. So I believe in your choices, and I believe in the future you will inhabit and lead, because you are an incredible organization. I want to salute everyone who has gathered here today to lend their voice to strengthening our whole. I salute BBYO leadership as well as BBYO supporters throughout the globe. Let's keep lending our hearts and our voices to what matters. Let's fight for our hostages to come back home. Let's keep fight for the state of Israel and the Jewish people until every one of them come back home, until Israel is safe and until Jewish communities are safe. And let us all become whole again and lean into the beauty of connection to one another. With strong faith in our future, Toda Rabba to all of you from our eternal capital, Yerushalayim.
Welcome to the stage, Nadav Ben Sion from Maccabi Tzair, Israel, Ali Nathan from South Africa, and Levi Manoim from Eastern North Carolina.
We are grateful to President Herzog for taking the time to share his thoughts with us, especially our place in Israel's future and global Jewish vitality. It's incredible, but it shouldn't be a surprise. Like all great leaders, he knows his generation legacy will be defined by our actions.
Joining us on stage for tonight's singing of Hatikvah are Israeli siblings from Maccabi Tzair, our sister movement in Israel, and for the second time, our teen partners from the Arab-Israeli Druze community of Yarkar.
In a moment, we will begin IC's roll call, where each one of our communities will be welcomed home as we do every year. But first, we want to acknowledge an important part of our family is not yet home. While the last few weeks have been encouraging, as we celebrate tonight, our hearts are still with the Israeli hostages and our family in Israel.
With this in mind, we invite a dear friend to share a few words with us about his desire for all of us to draw upon the power of our community. With silence and hope as we look forward from the terrible events of October 7, 2023, and the war that followed to better and brighter days for all.
By standing here together, we honor the memory of those we've lost and reaffirm our commitment toward making Israel the incredible country we all want it to be, the country for which our people have always hoped.
We're joined by Ido Halevi, a brother Aleph from Maccabi Tzair, Israel, whose brother was tragically lost at the Nova Festival. Ido has been a resounding and steadfast force toward preserving his brother's memory and sharing Israel stories throughout the BBYO global community. We're honored by the chance to celebrate his brother's memory as we stand together until the last of the hostages return home. Please join us in welcoming Ido.
Hello everyone. My name is Ido Halevi. I'm 15 years old, and I'm from Maccabi Tzair, Israel, from chapter Gedera. Maccabi Tzair is a Jewish Zionist sport youth movement, home for kids and teens from all over Israel, and my family too. I'm here today standing with 30 delegation members representing the great partnership with BBYO. I have two older siblings, Jonathan and Noah. And until recently, I also had another older brother, Aviad, who was murdered on October 7 at the Nova Festival near Kibbutz Reim. Aviad was at the Nova Festival with two of his childhood friends, Omri and Suri. When the attack began, the terrorists opened fire from all directions. Aviad and Omri were shot. Even though they were injured, they tried to escape and survive. Aviad was on the phone with our dad, who was trying to guide them on where to run, but from so far away, there was nothing he could really do to help. At 11 a.m., we lost contact with them for hours. We didn't know what had happened. We hoped for the best, but feared for the worst. Then, at 4 p.m., we got the news that changed our lives forever. Aviad, Omri, and Tsuri were murdered. From that moment on, something inside me broke. I felt weak, empty, filled with sadness. And that feeling hasn't left me since. That kind of loss is something no one can prepare for. It leaves a hole that nothing can fill. Aviad was my big brother, and I miss him so much. There isn't a single day that goes by that I don't think about him. Now, as I stand here, the hostages are starting to come home. Families are reuniting. I'm so happy for them. It's a moment of hope and relief. But deep inside me, something still hurts, because I can't stop thinking that Aviad could have been one of them. Maybe. If things had been different, he would have been kidnapped instead of murdered. Maybe he would be coming home too. But Aviad will never come home. He wasn't taken hostage. He was killed. And we have to learn how to live with that. The only way we can live with this pain is by remembering, honoring, and telling his story. Aviad was 28 years old. He served as a combat soldier in the Givati Brigade and graduated with honors in economics and capital markets. But he was so much more than that. He was the kind of person who brought light wherever he went. He loved nature, hiking, singing and playing, both the guitar and the harmonica. He had a positive energy that filled every space. He was happy, optimistic, smart, deep and kind. Wherever he went, people noticed him. He was always there for others. And when people talk about Aviad, they always remember his bright and warm smile. Aviad's story is not just my story. It's part of something bigger, the story of the Jewish people. A testament to both our shared suffering and our resilience. This pain is not just personal. It's not just my family's pain. It is a national pain. It's all of ours. This terror didn't care who you were. Its goal was to hurt all of us, in Israel and in Jewish communities around the world. But in the face of this pain, I have learned something powerful, the strength of the Jewish community. Even in our darkest moments, we don't stand alone. The people around us, near and far, lift us up, remind us of who we are, and give us the strength to move forward. We stand together, support one another, and refuse to be broken. There is resilience. And that's why I'm here today, to tell Aviad's story, to remind us all that we must never forget, and to show that even in our deepest pain, we chose life, hope, to stand together, because that is what makes us strong. I'm standing here today because I want Aviad to be remembered. I want you to know him, to talk about him. He wasn't just a name on a list. He was a real person with a full life, dreams and future. A future that was stolen from him. And I'm here to make sure he is never forgotten. Am Yisrael Chai.
We gather here today, our hearts filled with hope, inspired by the remarkable journey of our people, the people of Israel.
The modern-day founders of Israel, many of them teens like us, dare to pursue a dream and to imagine a national state in our ancestral homeland. where a persecuted people could flourish once again, safely and as equals amongst humanity.
Israel's anthem, Hatikva, written decades before Israel's revival, exemplifies the power of hope and speaks to the essence of our journey, one filled with dreams, aspirations, and the belief that tomorrow can be brighter than today.
And this is who we are as Jewish teens. We're idealistic and optimistic.
We see anything as possible.
We know that every generation, like ours, can reimagine Zionism to ensure Israel best represents our principles and values.
And despite today's complex realities, we can envision a hopeful horizon, a future of peace and prosperity for all Israelis,
all Palestinians,
and the entire Middle East.
Together, let us see hope to ignite action that we're strengthening Israel's democracy, broadening Israel's pluralism,
celebrating Israel's diversity,
and securing peace with Israel's neighbors.
From the words of the Hatikva,
as long as the Jewish spirit is yearning deep in our hearts,
then our hope will not be lost.
That's right, AZA and BBG. It's time for the IC 2025 roll call.
Leading the way for our chapters, regions, and countries, please welcome the 100th Grand Board of the All of Saudi College.
And the 80th International
region in Latin America. Please join us in welcoming Argentina!
Let's get loud for the delegates from China, Japan, Singapore, Taiwan, and for the first time, Thailand, representing Asia Pacific.
Give it up for our friends in Austria! Get hyped for the Balkans!
Get hyped for Big Apple!
Give it up for our newest region to join the International Order and the first of its kind, our fully virtual boarding school region.
Home to our very first international chapter, founded more than 90 years ago, join us in welcoming Bulgaria! We warmly welcome Central Region West!
Let's hear some claps for Chile!
Give it up for our friends in Colombia!
Let's hear it for Connecticut Valley! Don't stop clapping, it's time for Cuba!
Put your boots together for Delta!
Give a shout for Denmark!
For the second time, please welcome a new chapter from the Dominican Republic! Next, we proudly present Eastern North Carolina!
We are overjoyed to introduce Eastern Southeast!
And we could not be more thrilled to give you Eastern Virginia!
Please give a warm welcome to El Salvador! We are ecstatic to welcome Estonia!
Make some noise for Evergreen!
Scream, shout, and let it all out for Finland!
And finally, back after too long, bonjour to the Adams and BBGs from France! Our hearts are full as we welcome our dear friends from Germany! Let's say hello to the Gold Coast!
Get hyped for Great Midwest!
Let's hear it big time for Greater Atlanta!
We enthusiastically present Greater Jersey Central!
Up next, Greater Jersey Northern!
Aloha to Hawaii!
With excitement, we welcome Hudson Valley!
Please welcome our friends from Hungary!
It's time to bring out Ireland!
Welcome back to the stage, our siblings from Israel! Get on your feet as we bring out Italy!
Representing Kazakhstan, Moldova, and Ukraine! Representing Kazakhstan, Moldova, and Ukraine, we're proud to welcome our siblings from GTA's active Jewish teams. We are elated to present Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio.
Get hyped for Keystone Mountain.
Stand up and make some noise for the Ontario.
We are raising it to the next level here with Latvia.
It's a pleasure to welcome Liberty. Let's show Lithuania some love.
We proudly present my heart and home, Lone Star. Get ready for Manhattan. as we welcome Miami.
Make some noise as we celebrate Michigan!
With joy, we present Mid-America, Kansas City.
With great excitement, we introduce Mid-America North Star.
Get hype as we present Mid-America Omaha.
Help us welcome the amazing delegates of Mid-America St. Louis.
We present to you Marvelous Montreal.
Can we hear it for Mountain?
Put your hands together for Nassau Suffolk.
We're so excited to have Netherlands.
We warmly welcome New England.
Get stuck as we welcome North Florida.
It's good to see y'all from North Texas, Oklahoma.
Give it up for Northern Region East Baltimore.
Get ready to jump and shout for Northern Region East, DC.
Join us in welcoming Northern Region, Northern Virginia.
We're thrilled to welcome Northwest Canada.
A big welcome to Ohio Northern.
Give a welcome to my heart and home, Pacific Western.
Welcome our friends from our new chapters in Panama.
It is our honor to welcome our chapters from Krakow and Warsaw in Poland.
We couldn't be happier to host Puerto Rico.
Let's hear it for the mighty Red River. Shout out Matthew Baca.
With gratitude and appreciation, we welcome our incredible host community from BBYO International Convention 2025, Rocky Mountain.
It's time to make some noise for Romania.
I know we can be even louder as we welcome Slovakia.
With great pride, we welcome the Olives and B'nai B'rith girls of South Africa.
Let's hear from South Jersey.
Home to one of our fastest growing communities in the world. Please welcome Spain.
Make some noise for our delegation Sweden.
Please welcome our dear friends from Switzerland.
Join us in cheering for Turkey. Welcome some of our newest brothers, sisters, and siblings from the United Arab Emirates.
With pride, we welcome the United Kingdom.
And of course, our amazing family from Uruguay.
We are thrilled to welcome Vancouver.
And last but certainly not least, we're proud to present Wisconsin.
Please welcome back to the stage your IC 2025 coordinators, Jake and Mercedes.
Wow. It's incredible to see how big and far-reaching our movement has become. We're so grateful that we have this opportunity every February to be together, to celebrate, to unite, to be inspired by one another, and show the world how strong the Jewish future will be.
We have huge dreams as BBYO begins its second century. We want to make sure every Jewish teen anywhere in the world who wants to be part of our movement can be. In the years ahead, our network of chapters and communities will continue to grow as BBYO expands its reach, providing opportunities to even more Jewish teens worldwide.
Will the Olives of Maccabi Tzair Israel please present the Max F. Bear Spirit Gavel?
We will have them presented later. Will the B'nai B'rith girls of South Africa please present the Max F. Bear Spirit Cup?
Now, we just have one question left to ask. Who's gonna take this home?
BBGs! Who's claiming the Max F. Bear Spirit Cup?
All right. Now, without further ado, we present to you your IC 2025 Steering Committee.
Bye.